Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2026. Let's take a look what we have on the economic calendar for today. So let me just place the most important data events for today. As you can see, we have few of them. So the first one is German manufacturing PMI data. They are scheduled for is at 9:30, and the market participants expect deterioration to 51 points. Manufacturing PMI data from the UK are scheduled for is at 1 hour later, 10:30. Deterioration is being expected as well here. Then we jump to the US session building permits data, initial jobless claims, manufacturing index. All of this data are scheduled for release at 2:30, and the services PMI are scheduled for release at 3:45. So as you can see, quite important data releases for today, and of course that would mean we will have the increased volatility all over the markets. So please stay focused, stay vigilant as we enter the today's trading conditions. Now, without any further ado, let's switch to the charts. We start with euro dollar. For our time frame chart of the euro dollar is showing us a potential bottom for the ABC correction located at 1.1584, and then there is big bullish engulfing pattern. So let me just place this level here on the chart. So ABC to the downside might be completed, but now what needs to be done is the breakout above this level, for example 1.1668, or this level, for example 1.1641, because this is the supply zone. So this is how it looks like right now. The supply zone looks quite interesting. We got one bounce towards the supply zone and then reversal, and now the market is trying to break above this supply zone yet again, but the momentum is quite bigger than the last time, 46 points. Nevertheless, we still need a breakout above this supply zone in order to confirm the bottom for the wave C, confirm the let's say termination of the ABC corrective cycle, and the market might be ready for another leg to the upside. So now we wait for this to unfold. British pound, as you can see, is as well trying to break above the technical resistance 1.3447. The other one is very close to the previous one, is 1.3483. so breakout above these levels is needed to move higher yet again. This corrective cycle looks completed. Irregular flat, very irregular flat for the market of cable, down from the extremely oversold conditions towards the level of 50, and now we are even trading roughly around the level of 54-55 points. So quite nice situation here on the bottom, on the cable. The bottom is hit and bulls are trying to move higher. Now US dollar versus the Japanese yen is starting to flatten out these days. It all depends how do we place our channel. If we place it like this, we can see that there isn't much to the upside these days, as the market keeps trying to move higher. Nevertheless, no avail. Local technical resistance 159.26, and the momentum is coming off the extremely overbought conditions right now, roughly around the level of 60. So it's still strong. Nevertheless, it's not the same what the previous levels. Still, bulls are in charge of this market. Gold bounced from the lows of 4,453. Nevertheless, this bounce is in line with the expectations, because it comes yet again from the extremely oversold conditions after the bullish divergence between the price and the momentum has been made. So this might be just a corrective bounce to the upside. Doesn't actually look like anything special to me. We need a breakout above the previous local high at 4,588 in order to try to test the supply zone and then even break above it. Nevertheless, we are still trying to develop the wave Y to the downside. Please notice that this corrective wave is definitely needed for this big correction to be completed. However, the shape of this correction might be really different from the previous ones, so there is no rule here. It can be flat, it can be zigzag, it even can be triangle, right? So please notice that we might see the end of this time-consuming and complex correction roughly around this area, and that won't be anything special. S&P 500 ABC correction to the downside had been completed. The market is back above the level of 50, trading just below the 7,437, as we still trying to break above 7,500. Only a sustained breakout below 7,319, the local technical support, might be considered bearish. The other thing is that despite the fact that ABC to the downside looks completed, this simple correction might evolve into more complex and time consuming, so please keep an eye on this situation. In the background, we still have the uptrend. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.